Story 2. Control thy expenditures. This story teaches the value of budgeting and avoiding unnecessary expenses. It highlights the idea that you should not spend more than you earn. Here is the summary of the story. In the city of Babylon, two friends named Bansir, a chariot builder, and Arkad, a scribe who had become the richest man in Babylon, met to discuss their financial journeys. Bansir was curious to know how Arkad had achieved such wealth and success. Arkad shared a valuable lesson with Bansir: the importance of controlling expenditures. He explained that it's not enough to simply earn money, one must also manage how it is spent. Arkad emphasized that even with a modest income, one can build wealth by practicing frugality and making wise spending decisions. To illustrate his point, Arkad recounted a tale from his own life. He described his early days as a scribe when he earned a meager wage. Despite his limited income, Arkad made a conscious effort to live within his means. He avoided unnecessary expenses, resisted the urge to indulge in luxuries, and practiced discipline in his spending habits. Arkad emphasized that controlling expenditures doesn't mean living a life of deprivation. It means making thoughtful choices and distinguishing between wants and needs. He advised Bansir to carefully assess his spending patterns, identify areas where he could cut back, and avoid falling into the trap of overspending. Bansir took Arkad's advice to heart and began practicing restraint in his expenditures. He learned to prioritize his needs over wants and became more conscious of his spending habits. Over time, Bansir noticed a positive change in his financial situation. He was able to save more, invest wisely, and gradually improve his financial well-being. The lesson from Control Thy Expenditures teaches us the significance of budgeting, living within our means, and making mindful spending choices. Just as Arkad guided Bansir, we are reminded that managing our expenses plays a crucial role in building wealth and achieving financial stability. Story 8. Control Thy Expenditures. Here is the summary of Control Thy Expenditures from the Richest Man in Babylon. In the city of Babylon, two friends named Bansir, a chariot builder, and Kabi, a musician, found themselves struggling financially despite their hard work. They sought the wisdom of their friend Arkad, known as the richest man in Babylon, to learn how to improve their situation. Arkad shared a valuable lesson with Bansir and Kabi: the importance of controlling expenditures. He explained that earning money is only part of the equation. How one manages their expenses is equally crucial. Arkad stressed that it's not enough to simply earn more. One must also develop the discipline to live within their means. To illustrate this principle, Arkad shared a personal story. He described how he had struggled financially when he was a young scribe. Despite his decent earnings, he found himself in debt due to reckless spending on luxury items. Arkad's financial situation changed when he decided to take control of his expenditures and live frugally. Arkad emphasized the need to distinguish between wants and needs. He advised Bansir and Kabi to carefully assess their spending habits and make conscious choices to avoid unnecessary expenses. By budgeting wisely and being mindful of their outlays, they could achieve financial stability and start building wealth. Bansir and Kabi were inspired by Arkad's story and committed to applying his advice. They began tracking their expenses, prioritizing needs over wants, and making conscious decisions about their spending. The lesson from Control Thy Expenditures teaches us the significance of budgeting, frugality, and making thoughtful spending choices. Just as Arkad guided Bansir and Kabi, we are reminded that controlling expenditures is a fundamental step toward achieving financial security and prosperity. Note, this summary provides an overview of the story Control Thy Expenditures from the Richest Man in Babylon and highlights its key message about the importance of managing expenses and living within one's means. The original story is more detailed and provides additional context and insights. Story 9. Attract Good Luck. Here's a summary of the story Attract Good Luck from the Richest Man in Babylon. In the city of Babylon, two friends named Sharonada, a shield maker, and Bansur, a chariot builder, sought the counsel of their friend Arkad, known as the richest man in Babylon. They were curious to understand the role of luck in achieving financial success. Arkad shared a valuable lesson with Sharonada and Bansur, the idea that good luck often comes to those who are prepared and make wise choices. He explained that while luck can play a part in one's life, it is not something to solely rely upon. Instead, attracting good luck involves creating the right conditions through deliberate actions. To illustrate this principle, Arkad shared a personal story. He described how, in his youth, he had been involved in a business venture that ultimately failed. Despite this setback, Arkad did not lose hope. He persevered and continued to seek opportunities, eventually finding success through careful planning and hard work. Arkad emphasized that attracting good luck requires a positive mindset and the willingness to take calculated risks. He advised Sharonada and Bansur to actively seek opportunities, make informed decisions, and persist in their efforts even when faced with challenges. The lesson from Attract Good Luck teaches us that while luck can play a role in our lives, it is within our control to create circumstances that attract favorable outcomes. Just as Arkad guided Sharonada and Bansur, we are reminded that a combination of preparation, determination, and a positive attitude can lead to the attraction of good luck. Note, this summary provides an overview of the story Attract Good Luck from the Richest Man in Babylon and highlights its key message about the role of preparation, positive mindset, and wise choices in attracting good luck. The original story is more detailed and provides additional context and insights.